Hello today, and today I'm going to be talking about Brexit. As you probably know by now, if you've followed my channel, I am not a political person. I cannot stand politics. The reason why, because they're fucking liars. Last time I voted was 1997 when Labour got in. That was the last time I voted, and I think I only voted once before. Yeah, so I haven't voted way over 20 odd years, and I'm not going to be voting again. You know, why should I listen to people that make all these promises? Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to change that, you know, we're going to make everything better, you know, tax breaks and all whatever, making people's life easier and better, and they fucking don't do it. Conservatives are known for that. And why should I waste my time voting? And you know, what are you voting for? Some rich bastard get in, run the country, you know, thinking more of the rich, thinking less of the working class and the poor. You know, it's all about money at the end of the day. You know, if you ain't got no money, they don't want to know. So yeah, why the fuck should I waste my time with people like that? And you know, no, you're not going to get my vote, sorry. It's going to take a hell of a long time to get my vote. Probably never again. But let's talk about this Brexit thing now. You know, it's almost been a couple of years since the vote. That vote, if you want to remain in the EU or you want to leave the EU. I personally did not vote for this because there was all sorts of different reasons that people was thinking. Oh, immigration and we're going to have our own laws, etc, etc, we're going to be better off. You know, everyone had their reasons why they wanted to leave or remain in the EU. Me, I couldn't give two fucks. But the way I see it, obviously, excuse me, the majority was to leave the EU. But the way I see it, you go with that majority. If the vote, you know, if the vote's there, that's where it goes. You know, it's called democracy. So the vote was to leave. You know, and people went into uproar about it. All the Remainers went into uproar. Oh, you fucking gonna leave? Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, fuck off. You know, the fucking people moaned and cried over it because we wanted to leave. Fucking hell. You know, I just think, well, get over it. Get the fuck over it. It affects us all at the end of the day, not just you. You know, I always say, if the vote is greater in the favour, that's what we do. We leave. So, you know, no qualms about it. We're leaving. But are we? Are we going to actually leave the EU? You know, as I said, it's been almost 2 years now when that big vote was cast, and absolutely fuck all has happened. I honestly think, is the government trying to swerve around it, trying to make us stay without, you know, oh, that vote was cast 2 years ago, if we leave it, everyone will forget all about it and we'll remain in the EU. I honestly think to the leavers that wanted to leave, no, they ain't going to be left alone. They, you know, people went out their way to vote for that, and you know, if we remain in the EU, what was the point of that fucking vote in the first place? You know, and all the Remainers, you know, I honestly think, you know, because the vote was in that favour of leaving, we should leave. You know, I think we should, just because of that. let the Remainers fucking cry, you know. Let's just let them cry. But I don't know. As I said, they're gonna maybe forget about it. Will there be another vote? You know, we've had the first vote. Obviously, it didn't count for nothing if there is going to be a second vote. So the second vote will come in. Who wants to leave? Who wants to stay? Well, I won't be fucking voting. After that, you know, I didn't vote the first time, but I would not fucking waste my time the second time if the first vote didn't count. What's the fucking point of having a second vote? You know, what's the point in that? Oh yeah, but people might change their minds. Well, no. What the fuck? Why should people change their minds? I reckon people will change their mind. They probably will, but you know, once you've made that mind up in the first place, why should you change your mind? You know, why should you have the opportunity to change your mind? Well, you should have thought the first fucking time, shouldn't you? You know, can't just change your mind. Oh, things are going downhill now. Oh, I'm going to change my mind and remain in the EU. No, you stick to your fucking guns. I know I would. No. I mean, how many people out there would change their mind? Yeah, I'm not going to have a, you know, this is how I feel, you know, I make my decision and that would be me, that would be my decision made. You know, I made my decision not to vote. So I couldn't give a fuck either way. But, you know, people will have voted to remain, to leave. How many people would change their mind, so, oh, I'm changing my mind to remain? I bet there are people out there that would. They've seen like you know, the pound going down, you know, losing its value to the dollar and other currencies, you know, having you can't just walk into any countries, you know, you've got to have a special visa and all that now, and you know, it's not as easy to travel from European countries anymore, being in the UK. Yeah, I can maybe. I'm being a bit harsh on that, but you know, about people changing minds, I could probably see little aspects, but you know, way I see, you should have realised this in the fucking first place. You should know that leaving the EU, you know, you're going to have all these complications with duty frees also and all sorts of things. You should have done your homework on that and thought about it before changing your mind. Sorry, but you should. But there you go. But excuse me, I've got a bit of a cough. But who would change their mind to, you know, from remain to leaving to remain? I reckon if there was another vote, there would be a lot more to remain. I bet the vote will swing in the favour of remain. I bet you any money that would happen, because there would be people out there that would change their mind. You know, because you know, probably. Leaving might have been a mistake. I don't know, you know. Then again, things may have got better. You know, we're a good nation to trade with. We trade with all over the world, so it doesn't matter, you know, about Europe trading with Europe. We can trade anywhere. We trade with America, you know. We trade with Hong Kong. We trade Australia. You know, we trade all over the world. But you know, I just think. What was the point of that fucking vote in the first place? You know, there was hope. I think what it was, they was hoping they put a vote in, and majority of people would remain. I think that's what the government thought. I think the government was in shock when the majority of the votes was to leave. I think the government was in shock about that. That's why David Cameron resigned, because he didn't know what the fuck to do about it. That just proves what a good Prime Minister he was, doesn't it? You don't know what the fuck to do about it. I know, he resigns. Yeah, he's a fucking good Prime Minister, he is, isn't he? Yeah. And you've got this dopey bitch in now. Well, yeah, she's got a fucking clue, isn't she? She wants to remain, you know. You know, it's like the Scottish vote, you know. When they had the Scottish want to be an independent country, but majority said no, we want to remain as being British. Okay, fair enough, you know. They obviously had sense. You know, the majority had probably had sense to stay in the UK. But, you know, but then again, who would know what would happen if they went independent? No one would know. You know, you don't know these things until you try it. You know, fucking stop. Let's just fucking get rid of the lead off Europe and let's try it. Let's try to be independent. You know, see what happens. If we fuck up, oh well, we fuck up. But as we're still on Europe's lead, you know, well, Europe's got our lead, we're never going to know, are we? We're never going to know. Anyway, I think I've had enough of this subject anyway. I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, and goodbye.